My name is Darryl. I'm 24. I'm from Lakeview, Long Island.
My name is Elise Ryan. I'm 23 and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm Andrew. I'm 26 and I'm from Brooklyn.
My name is Fatima Tarray. I'm 26. I'm originally from Delaware.
My name is Julius Stephens Jr. I am 29 and I am from Brooklyn, New York.
Hi, my name is Lyneise. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Long Island.
My name is Travis. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm 22 years old.
My name is Tasha. I'm from Boston and I'm 26 years old.
My name is Kyle Jackson. I'm 25 and I'm from Long Island, New York.
My name is Nicole. I'm 23 and I am from Long Island, New York.
My name is Elise Ryan. I am 23 and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. My experience with love has been very adventurous. It has been it's taught me a lot of lessons, you know. With it comes with a lot of trial and error, but I would definitely say it's adventurous. I feel like toxic relationships is people who's suffering with themselves and don't know how to take that wrong mistake that happened to them and like alter it into a good thing, like a lesson. So I know that there's a lot of people out there who's been through like cheating. I've been through cheating myself, and most of the time like you feel so angry with rage that you want to just take that on to somebody else, but that's not really how you're supposed to go with it. You have to learn from it and say, you know what, with that person, it came with red flags. It was a mistake, you know, it was a thoughtful lesson, but with that, you gotta learn and just take that lesson with somebody else and show love with that, you know, with positivity and good energy. So. One thing I would say to my ex is thank you, because it has brought me to a better place than I was before. And even though you have cheated, it has made me realize that my worth and the time that I needed to take for myself to better myself has been well and wonderful, so thank you. Yes, I am happy. The reasons why I'm happy is because with love it comes with friendships, it comes with family, and it comes with like all the experiences all together. And because of my great-grandparents setting that stature of what love is and how much they care for each other and make sure each other's good, and my mom showing me what love is because I didn't have my father, it really pushed me to new heights, so I am very, very happy.
My name is Julius Stephens Jr. I am 29 and I am from Brooklyn, New York. I have a horrible experience with love. Heartbreak after heartbreak. I remember one year, it was literally like about 3 or 4 women broke my heart. And that led me to some horrible depression. And it was bad. So my experience with love has been very, very bad. The purpose of love is, well, from what I say, the purpose of love is to show humanity. It is something that we're just born with, you know, whether it's loving something materialistic or loving something, yeah, love is seeing something for what it is and just respecting it, like full respect. I do believe in soulmates. I do. I think that there are a limited amount of people in this world, on this earth, that are your soulmates. There's not just one soulmate for you. I believe that there are several. Am I happy? You know, I've been asking myself that for years, probably a few decades now. I don't know if I'll ever be happy, like full happy, you know, momentarily, of course, that's all cute and everything, but, you know, I believe happy is an emotion, is a constant emotion, so I can't say I am happy.
Hi, my name is Lyneise. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Long Island. My relationship with love it's up and down. It has its days where like it's good and then it's bad, but I guess that's what love is. It's not always perfect. I think one of my things with love is that you gotta just do what works for you and not what everybody else is doing. You gotta just, with your partner, do what you want to do what works for y'all. You guys will be good. Don't worry about what the next relationship and what they do, because what works for them might not work for you guys. So I believe in soulmates, but I don't feel like you have to date your soulmate. Like my soulmate's my best friend, but you know, makes you, I don't know, it's a weird feeling, but you don't have to be in love with your soulmate on like an intimate level. It could be a friend or whatever the case may be. Is, you know, when it's like you hear somebody talk about something and then weeks later, months later, whatever the case is, it's like, yo, I remember you said you liked this, so I did this for us, or whatever the case may be. Because to me, like, listening is a really big skill that you have to understand somebody. Because like, you guys can hear what I'm saying, but you might be like processing and understanding what I'm saying. So like, listening is like a big key into that. I feel like toxic relationships is like, some people think it like, all right, arguments are toxic. Like now, like every couples argue. You see marriages they argue. When it's toxic to the point where it's just like I can't stand each other, that's when you gotta take a step back and see if y'all can change or work things out, or maybe it's just not meant to be. Because sometimes things don't really be toxic. Some people really just don't like me. People don't be dating who they like. That's one thing for sure. I feel like with love brings peace, and it's like anything that causes you get peace too expensive. So even though you feel like you love somebody, but you're not really like 100% at peace with that person, because they're not really in love with each other. No, like you know when you still got nothing to say, because you just like, man, it is what it is. It's not really like. If I say anything, I'm used to like a broken record, so it's just like, you're better off not even saying nothing at all. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with myself. Relationship-wise, you really gotta be happy with yourself to be happy in a relationship. So it's like, I guess you could say I am happy, but I'm gonna always be happy with me.
I'm Andrew. I'm 26 and I'm from Brooklyn. Love can mean a lot of things, honestly. I feel like it's a deep connection between two friends. It's more than just physical intimacy. It's also mental intimacy, and definitely understanding. Honestly, it might sound a little weird, but I mean, I still have love for her. You know, if she ever needed anything, I got her. I'm really not sure. I feel like could be anything. Honestly, that's a hard question. It's a really hard question. I'll skip that one. Oh, of course. I love life. Thinking of things in like a better perspective or positive perspective, I feel breeds more positive situations, honestly. Like sometimes I wake up in the morning and just going outside and feeling the sun is just like the best. Like the littlest things make me happy.
My name is Travis. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm 22 years old. I think the purpose of love is trying to find someone that you can experience new things in life, discover new things about yourself, and kind of progress as like one. Because at some point the love brings both of you guys together, so it's like a unity thing. And but yeah, just kind of figuring out new things spiritually, emotionally, creatively. I do. I think it comes in time. I think it's something that comes when you're least expecting it. And while you're invested in that person, you'll know, like you'll feel it. But I definitely believe in soulmates, yeah. I've had a good experience with love. I definitely was in a most recent strong relationship and all was well. Things obviously didn't go the way it's planned, but it's all part of life, you know. You grow, you figure out things about people, they figure out things about you, and you know, you get to a point where you start to think like, is this gonna be, you know, for a lifetime? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but it's just a learning experience in life, and you just continue to progress from it. I don't like to say no to everything because there is a possibility. Personally, for me, I like to kind of invest my energy and time in one person and kind of try to figure out them, but obviously take the steps to kind of really figure out the person before getting into a title or relationship. But I've definitely heard some cases where, you know, you can be feeling some people at the same time, and I think everyone just has their own way about going about things. Yeah, because like I said before, you learn from it. So I read somewhere or saw a video somewhere, and they said there's 3 stages of love. The first one, you kind of go in like young. You don't really understand love. You just kind of have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend, and that's how you move. And then sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But if it doesn't, you go into a second stage, and that's like the stage of, you know, really building yourself. And you kind of find someone that builds with you, and if it works, it works. But then they said that there's a third stage. By that third stage, you know what you're looking for in a person, and you know what you want from a person to you. So yeah, there's a process to it, and from my experience, I think I definitely know what I'm looking for someone to give to me and for me to give to somebody else. I would have to say touch. Just touch, like even if we just go to like, I don't know, a yogurt shop and like we're looking at a menu and you just like grab onto my arm. That's I think that shows love other than besides saying like, you know, if you really love that person, like I love you every day, or a kiss on the forehead before you go to sleep, when you wake up. But my love language is definitely touch. Yeah, they can keep the gifts, you know. I am happy. I'm back home now with my family. I was away for school for 4 years, so I missed out on a lot of family time. And just watching, I have 2 younger sisters. One's in college now, one's going to be a junior in high school. So I missed some pretty strong periods of time in their growth. So I'm glad to be back to kind of reconnect, and you know, they're all I have right now. So it feels good. I'm back in my element basically.
My name is Fatima Tarray. I'm 26. I'm originally from Delaware. Love to me should always be unconditional, and it shouldn't really have too many. There should always be pros, not too many cons, when loving someone or even being loved by someone. So I think it's just no hold bars, no rules, no restrictions, just unconditional. It's kind of like all over the place, if I'm being honest. I'm not in a relationship, so I'm not speaking like romantically, but even just familial. Like I even struggle with like just having love like familially. I don't really have my dad in my life. A lot of men in my life are unfortunately either passed or like just the relationship is strained. So any type of love, I just always relate back to like a woman or a female, like, you know, and it's like most high too, because that's to me where the unconditional comes from, just female love. So I think I have a strong appreciation and love for the females in my life more than anything. Yeah. I do actually, but once again, it's like not in a romantic way. Like since I've been small, I've always found soulmates, or my definition of a soulmate isn't necessarily like, I think I was born with my soulmates. Like me and my sisters, I think we are like legit a gang of just souls that were like reunited at different times in the world. Like we just always find ourselves like just us, like all the time. So I feel like I have like soulmates within them. So yeah, I do believe in soulmates, but just not necessarily romantically all the time. That's tough. One thing I could say to my ex, honestly, just, I think maybe like, did you like appreciate me? Like, and I think maybe like internally, not just externally, like I'm sure he thought I was attractive, like he appreciated that, but like just like my characteristics, I guess. Like I don't really know if he like really vibed with me as like a person. So I guess like if he appreciated me, like, you know, like that. I would say I would appreciate loyalty more versus love, because I feel like I've been shown a lot of loyalty versus like love. Like I said, like it's always familial with me. The women in my life, they're very loyal, very concerned for me. But I think that's like a branch of love, loyalty, honestly. So I would say loyalty. I do, but I honestly don't recommend it. Like I don't think that that's like that's like a pickle to be in. Like I wouldn't recommend like seeking that out to have multiple lovers at once. Like it's something that is really like a soul tie. Like you really have to like you really have to come across like characters that you really like feel like you need, and like I think it's rare to like have that like happen, like, you know, even 2 or more people, but just to also seek it out is like also very rare. So I feel like having loves one at a time is like the best. My definition of a soul tie, I think it goes back to just like that unconditional, like just unwavering loyalty to like somebody. Like not everybody does good in this world, but if you're still able to find the good and especially connect, like keep that connection, like with someone, I think that's like the definition of the soul tie. But like I think I have that, like I said, with like my sisters, like, so. Honestly, no, but it's not something that's like, it's like definitely temporary. Like I for sure like have been happy, like I've been extremely happy, but like just right now, yeah, if I'm being honest, like no, a lot of death in my family, even in my distant family, like so it's just like a permanent cloud that's been like on like, you know, us or just around us, but it's definitely temporary. Like I don't feel like I've succumbed to like these bad things that have been happening lately. Like I definitely feel like good things are on the horizon. So yeah, I'm not happy right now, but it's temporary.
My name is Darryl. I'm 24. I'm from Lakeview, Long Island. Gifts. Yeah, probably giving gifts. Sending people songs that remind me of them. I need someone to reassure me. So I guess just like little things, like just like sending me songs, just like saying I was thinking about you, just like letting me know through like different mediums that you care about me, that I'm in your thoughts. No, I don't think so. I think I thought I was at times, then like in hindsight, I'm like, no, that was in love. Damn. I guess love means being there for someone unconditionally. I would say because you can spend money on anyone, but like spending time, because time is something you can't get back. So being able to devote your time for someone, and I guess unconditionally, with like nothing, not expecting anything in return, just because you care about this person, and then also like having like their best interest at heart, like caring what's best for them, even if it may not be best for you. I'm content. I'm almost happy. I'm on my way to being happy, I think. Damn, that's a good question. Damn. I need to stop being controlled by fear, because I feel like I hold myself back because I'm afraid, or like I overthink and create scenarios that may not even happen, or like so far-fetched that limits me from going into my full potential. And I know what my full potential is, and I think once I reach that, I'll be truly happy.
My name is Tasha. I'm from Boston, and I'm 26 years old. Well, you know, your first love is always the fun one, childhood, either middle school, high school, where it's just a crush, the feelings are really there, and you don't really understand what love is. So a lot of it is just the emotions of seeing the person, the butterflies, those feelings. Have I been in love again since then? I would say no, because I'm at a point where I realized it was a lot of lust back then, and it was still tied to just the arousal and the sexual feelings and just the heightening of emotions and that passion rather than actually loving the individual. I feel like love is, the purpose of it is to have, that's deep, an understanding, I guess, for yourself in relation to someone else. And it's forever changing also, definitely. Like love is not just one thing, and it's not ever gonna feel or be one way. It's different depending on the person. Like you love your friends different than you love your family, and even certain family members you love definitely from a distance, whereas others, you know, you can embrace them more. And definitely closely, but you already got those others where, you know, I love you when I call you once a month. That's it. See you online. So it's needed, but connection. I do, and I believe we have a few different soulmates in life. Not sure like if I've met mine, but I've been reading up on it a lot lately. Like we have a soulmate in friendship who you meet and you need to help you through a certain point in your life, and that balance is with you. But there are some different things. Yes. But happiness is more than a feeling. It's also a choice. And especially with the world we live in, you have to choose to be happy. You can't put that or depend it on any external factor. It starts from within.
My name is Kyle Jackson. I'm 25 and I'm from Long Island, New York. Love to me is like an unconditional giving of oneself, but not overly giving, but also not undergiving. I don't think it's either an overachievement or an underachievement. I think there's a fine line to be in love or to have love with somebody, because really quickly it can get to a point where it no longer serves anybody, and then you're just kind of in a space, you're not in anything. So that love is unique. Love is rare. The purpose of love, to me, is putting yourself outside of your own perspective and finding a common ground with either someone else, a group of people, maybe even an object. It's just finding that level of getting outside of yourself. Because we can all love ourselves, and some people don't really love themselves, but it's hard to love something else. And I think the purpose of love is education for a different perspective to me. I think I'm a mix between physical touch and quality time. I do like to spend time with my loved ones. I do love to just be in the same space, even if it's not really talking. Or like, you know how like you can go on FaceTime with someone and nobody's saying anything? Mm-hmm. Like that to me is still quality time if that's all that I can receive at the moment. Like I was in a long distance relationship at one point and that helped get us through. So that I think quality time is definitely number one, but physical touch is also a close second. I'm happy, but not every day. I think I could be happier. I see my own faults, and I think I'm probably just hard on myself, but there are times where I'm unhappy with myself, which makes me unhappy, but every day I wake up and I'm thanking God just for being here. There's so many people who didn't make it here till today, and for that I'm happy. But I know I can be happier if I do what I need to do, and that's the point. Happiness soon come.
My name is Nicole. I'm 23 and I am from Long Island, New York. My love language is quality time. I like to spend as much time as possible with the person that I like, and we could be doing like anything, you know. It's literally like if we're just in the same space, like that's important to me. Yeah, but I think as I grow, my definition of what being in love with evolves, because I feel like when I first was saying, oh, I'm in love with somebody, I realized that that was more of maybe an infatuation. So I think for who I am right now, I think I've been in love. My experience with love is complex. I feel like for me, the person that I am, I'm very emotional, I'm very invested. I don't want to say I fall easy, you know, but I do get attached easy, and it's hard for me sometimes to differentiate different levels of love, from romantic to friendships to, yeah, just in those areas. So I could love my friends probably just as hard as I love my significant other, and I think that could get a little problematic for me. Yeah, I believe in soulmates. I think that there are different levels of soulmates. There are like the twin flames, and then there's soulmates, there's platonic soulmates, there's, you know, maybe the person who's supposed to help you evolve to the new level, and they're still your soulmate because you guys were on fire at one time. But I don't know if soulmates last forever. I think it's about perception. I think it's about how much you're willing to admit that maybe it's not toxic, you're just being immature, that you're not willing to evolve your thought process to handle someone differently, or that you're settling. Sometimes things are toxic and things are violent and things are nasty, but I think the word toxic is like a buzzword right now. Everybody throws it around and says it, and it's not always used properly. Sometimes people are forcing things, and they're just hurting themselves. Yeah. I'm happy because I choose to be. And no matter what else is going on, I still have the choice to be happy. Even if I'm upset or I'm stressed about something, I still get to say, I'm happy. So I choose to be happy. So I'm happy.